Katie Price makes defiant gesture over state of her marriage amid husband's latest scandals. Katie Price made it clear for all to see that she is sticking by her husband Lee Andrews following his latest scandals, as she was spotted with her wedding ring firmly on. The 48-year-old mum of five stunned fans at the beginning of the year when she announced she had married Dubai-based businessman Lee, 43, after a whirlwind romance. Since the happy news was shared, however, the couple have weathered a string of negative reports, with questions arising over how serious Lee is about his wife, as he has yet to visit her in the UK since they swapped vows. He has visited jail, however, having been put behind bars twice amid allegations he is a fraudster allegations he has strictly denied.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
Lee was released from jail earlier this week. With his second stint in the slammer coming amid accusations, he has been trying to sell a sex tape of him and Katie to the tune of £250,000. Katie, who has hit out at the claims about her husband, is seemingly blocking out the drama, however, and sending signals that she's taking her man's word as gospel. On Saturday, the former glamour model was spotted in Newcastle Airport wheeling a pink suitcase and wearing a low-key light gray hooded top. She paired her top with a pair of baggy white trousers and hid her eyes behind a huge pair of white-trimmed sunglasses. Katie artfully positioned her hand in her pocket, but ensured that her shining wedding rings did not slip beneath the fabric. She later clutched a handbag that was draped around her shoulders, her firmly on wedding ring clearly on display as her hands closed around the leather accessory. Last weekend, Katie reacted in anger when it was suggested Lee had plotted to sell a sex tape of them. The TV star, who has featured in explicit material in the past, has said that the alleged sex tape of her with Lee simply does not exist. A voice note, purported to have been sent by Lee to a friend, has circulated in which Lee attempts to barter the sale of a tape for £250,000. Despite Katie brushing off the incident as fiction, it has been reported the ordeal has left her feeling humiliated and embarrassed. She released a statement that said, "This story is completely untrue. I have never made such a tape, and any suggestion otherwise is false and deeply misleading." She added, "The claims appear to be based on a voice note sent from Lee discussing a tape which does not exist and never will. This material has been passed on by a third party and does not reflect reality. I feel incredibly upset, abused, and humiliated that such serious and false allegations have been shared publicly without any factual basis." On her podcast, The Katie Price Show, Katie addressed the scandal when she was asked about the claims. "I thought this was disgusting, if I'm honest," her sister Sophie told her. Katie then jumped in, denying that there was a sex tape to sell. "Right, can I just say something?" she said. "Number one, I've not done a sex tape with Lee. He has said that we did, in a voice note, which I sent to you, but he was joking in it." Reports soon followed the scandal that claimed Lee had ended up in jail for a second time this year, prompting his own family to blast him for his behavior. An ex-school friend of his spoke on behalf of his family, writing on social media, "Kelly Andrews, and I just want to take a moment to speak the truth. Recent information shared has brought forward evidence that has left us both shocked. We are the first to admit when we're wrong, and now that there is proof, we feel it's important to acknowledge that. We also want people to understand that this involves Kelly's brother, which makes this incredibly painful for their family. The Lee we knew was never like this, which makes it even harder for us as his sister and as a friend to get our heads around everything that's come to light." Like this story. For more of the latest showbiz news and gossip, follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads.